Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's Dee Dee and I have no brain cells. There are 0 thoughts today. Maybe there's a specific content creator thing. But sometimes you wake up and you're like, you know what? I can tell I don't have it in me today to do anything extraordinary. So I'm like, I don't think I have it in me to do one of the visual novels where I'm kind of voice acting. I don't know if I have it in me for an RPG. So we're back here with the spooky game, and hello, Freed. Hello, lovely moonbeams, the brave and the scaredy cats and everything in between. Hello, hello. Stretch. Oh, man. I had, like, a good night's sleep, but because I slept so deeply, I woke up early, and now I've circled back around, and I'm like, I wish I had slept in more. I'll be brave until I'm not anymore. That's the spirit. I'll break out the blanket and Dan. You can hide behind Dan the shark in the blanket. Ghosts got nothing on sharks. There are several shark-themed movies that can prove that. But I mean, as someone who's not great with horror movies, I find Fatal Frame's not too bad, but everyone's got their own tolerance levels, obviously. Okay, you're safe now? Yay! See, the sharks fix everything. Plus sharks fix everything. Everyone needs, oh my god, how do you pronounce it? Blaha? It's not Blaha. It's not Blaha. Damn it. Ike Eveland, who's a corporate VTuber in Nijisanji, but he's also Swedish. He taught all of his viewers at some point how to pronounce the IKEA shark name, but I cannot remember. It definitely is not pronounced how you expect based on how it's spelled. But yeah, I cannot remember for the life of me. Oh well. We need the Blaha! We need the sharks! Alright. Oh shoot, I forgot to set one thing up. That's okay. For next time. VTuber I follow was making a post about different ways you can clip, and apparently there's a website now that will automatically clip your streams. It uses an algorithm to guesstimate what would be the best clip moments. And so it generates a whole whack of them for you to pick and choose from. I'm like, oh nice! Because that is definitely the struggle I have with clips, is like, humor is subjective, so it's like, is this actually funny? Or is it just that I think it's funny? I mean, I showed a friend before a video that literally puts me into hysterics. Cause it's, what's his name? I believe the YouTuber named Riku. He took apart those squeaky rubber chickens, and he duct taped a bunch of them to the vacuum cleaner, and he turned it on, and so they make a, like, every time I watch that, even before we get to that part, I'm already crying with laughter. I showed it to one friend, and she just looked at me like she could never understand me. So yeah, when I'm trying to clip stuff, I'm like, I have no idea this is funny. Watching through all your content for clips would be exhausting too? Yeah. I have a plugin built into OBS where I just like I hit the button and it'll clip the past 60 seconds. So it does reduce the stuff I have to look through. But again, it's like I have to consciously think, hey, this would make a good clip, I should hit the shortcut key. And it's like, it's always the like YouTube shorts or the TikToks that I didn't think much of that always do really well. And I'm like, oh, I just threw this one up there because I needed something. The ones I thought were hilarious, nothing. Nada. It's like, oh, okay. Maybe these last 60 seconds are clip-worthy gold? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? We'll never know. But that's the thing, right? It's one of those things that's like, it's not that I don't think I'm funny, because I definitely make my friends laugh and I've made you guys laugh. It's, I don't think my sense of humor is TikTok's sense of humor. I'm a little, I don't want to imply that TikTok is lowbrow, but it kind of feels that way. Like, my sense of humor is a lot of, like, wordplay and, like, references and, like, that kind of stuff. Versus, like, you know, the slapstick, like, visual humor you see on shorts and stuff. Sometimes I cry with laughter and your GF looks at you like an alien. Oh, yeah. I understand that. Oh my god, that just reminds me of Iduna, because her partner and I have very similar personalities. And there have been times where we both give her this look, like, what is the matter with you? And she's like, well, I know I picked right, because both of you are coming at me the same way. Her partner also hates it when Iduna and I both look at him like, what's the matter with you? He's like, oh great, I'm being tag teamed. I'm like, no, it's not that. He's like, what? What I do wrong? What now? Like, sorry. Since I don't drive, we would always go together to conventions and stuff, so unintentionally I would end up the peanut gallery in the back seat. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to insert myself into your relationship. But I'm sitting in the backseat and I can't pretend I didn't hear what I heard. Yeah, humor is subjective for better or worse. I feel like that's why TikToks or shorts where someone gets scared is like universally funny, because that's like cathartic, and everyone thinks like a grown adult screaming like a small child is hilarious. And that's the other thing. I don't usually scream too much when I get scared. I might yelp, but I tend to freeze up when I'm scared. So even in terms of that, I'm not like super clippable or anything. Tend to segregate your humor depending on who will get what. Makes sense. I think most people do that. We all have our masks and our different personalities based on what group we're with. Just, you know, sometimes, especially if, like, I don't have autism, but, like, I dated someone with autism, and it's like, sometimes trying to understand people enough to know how to break up your humor based on different groups can be really difficult. Good morning, you just woke up. Hi, Sente! You just woke up and you're just in time for more ghosties, yeah! I was just explaining to everyone that I woke up and I was like, I don't have it in me to do anything complex. I don't have it in me to be funny and do funny voices. We're just gonna play the spooky game. Your pet spider fell on your head? You have a pet spider? Oh, the at-home attitude or at work at friends? Yes, yes, yes. Exactly. It's a big tarantula. Oh my. I've never actually known someone who had a tarantula for a pet. I've never met my friend's pet snakes, but I know people who have had like snakes and geckos and stuff, but not tarantulas. There's a funny movie called Arachnophobia. I've heard of that one. Isn't that the one with like the giant spiders? And by giant I mean like the size of an elephant. You have three? You have three tarantulas? Do you have to keep them all separated? Like, do they have to each have their own separate tank, or can they commingle? I'm not afraid of spiders, but I will admit I know nothing about how to take them as pets. My hot take is that spiders would be less scary if they were the size of dogs. Really? I don't know. I think that would actually make me afraid of them. Sometimes, like when I see macro images of bugs and you can see the compound eyes, that freaks me out. But I also have, oh, what's it called? Why am I blanking on the name of my own phobia? That one phobia you have where you're afraid of, like holes, like the honeycomb pattern stuff? I think compound eyes triggers that. Trypophobia, yes, that's it, thank you. Why? Yeah. Why do they? Some of the phobias have like such complex names. It's like, how am I supposed to remember this? It took me so long to remember like the lasso phobia. I swear to God, I'm not a coward, but I have like at least 4 phobias. But at least none of mine are super debilitating. Like, I think the only time I ever had like a true panic attack because of one of my phobias was when I got stuck in an elevator because I'm claustrophobic. But I think that's understandable. I think most people would get a little stressed being stuck in an elevator. Oh, the phobia with the edited hand with lotus seed parts. Oh god, just hearing that description. No! No. I remember one time I was trying to cut a pepper, and I don't like peppers, but I was trying to like force myself to use more vegetables, so when I pulled out the core and I saw all the seeds stuck to it, it set off my phobia, and I'm like, I'm never cooking with peppers again. Poor bag of ladybugs down your back! Oh, sweet God. Oh man. I've said this before, I'm technically the youngest child, but also an only child, because my only sibling is my half-brother, who's 13 years older than me. So I'm kind of glad, that that, like, by the time I was, like, 4 or 5, like, you know, the age to be really annoying, he was already, like, in university, and so no longer would he, pour stuff down my back. He did get in trouble once, though, because apparently I kept poking him. I was, like, 2 years old, and we were in a car trip, and I kept poking him, and he finally got mad and smacked my hand away, so of course I started screaming. And Mama Mel is just like, brother, she's 2. Be patient. I know it's not great, but she doesn't understand what she's doing is wrong. Needs to do it now, make up for lost time. My brother has 3 kids now. I think he's got bigger problems than bullying his sister. The tarantulas are kind of fluffy. That's true. They do look pretty fluffy. And some of them, I've heard, actually have decent enough temperaments. I apologize to anyone who's coming to the stream and we're talking about your phobias. Somehow we just ended up here. This is what happens. This is the pre-chat before a horror game. Where they eat tarantula and eggs? I mean, makes sense. They do say insect protein is very good for you, and if we ate more insects globally as a whole, it would actually help with our food problems and climate change a little bit. I don't know how many crickets you need to eat to get your daily amount of protein, though. Maybe like a dozen? Because if one steak is your daily allotment and a steak is just like 1/10 of a cow. But not yours? Of course not. Of course we're not gonna eat them. I mean, same thing. There are other parts in the world where people eat cats and dogs and we're like, no! But that's because to them, they are beloved companion animals. So I understand. Cat fact! The heaviest cat on record is Himmy, a tabby from Queensland, Australia. 47 pounds! Oh, he chunky! He chunky! If he was just a regular tabby cat, he was so round. Because, like, a Norwegian forest cat, they're huge, so they do tend to be 20-30 pounds, and they're not overweight. But a tabby cat? Probably be happy to jump on you too. I don't even think the poor boy could have lifted himself off the ground. I think that was the cat that would be at the edge of your bed and would scream and scream until you came, picked him up, and put him on the bed. I don't think that cat was doing anything. That's as heavy as a sack of rice? Yeah. That is like an 8-year-old. That is sizable. Cause I mean, both of my cats are technically overweight. But they're like 17 pounds. Anything over 12 pounds for a cat tends to be overweight. So 47 pounds is significant. Like, that's not overweight, that is morbidly obese. So it's like he died at the age of 10? Yeah, no kidding. The poor, his kidneys and liver probably gave out, poor thing. My controller disconnected. Alright, here we go. There we go. We've been yapping for half an hour about all kinds of stuff! And now it's time. Da 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 da. You're lurking until either you fall asleep or what? Run away, have fun. Okay. I die, thank you forever, as they say. Boop. Alright, perfect. That should be good. Alright. Oh. I have to click back in, I do. Ah, there we go. Where's my controller? Game? Controller? Well, yeah, last time we left off, we had switched over to Mr. Choshiro Kirishima, who's a detective. He found our heroines originally when they got kidnapped years and years ago, and he's back on the island now. Because Luca's mama asked him to go look after them, I guess. Or find them, take care of them, something like that. Stairs here. Door. Oh, that's nice. Hello. Locked. I figured. It's locked? Yeah, don't say. Elevator. There's an old-fashioned lift. Oh, fire extinguisher. You know, just in case the ghost sets something on fire. It also doesn't open. Are there any doors open in this place? Like, seriously. Oh, wrong button. Look, we just had to try it again. Man, the ceilings are low in here. How old is this building to have ceilings this low? I would hate it here. Alright. Guess we go upstairs. I did try and get behind the reception desk, but there doesn't seem to be a way to... Apparently we're supposed to take off our outdoor shoes when we're in a hospital, but they don't have slippers in our size. Ripperoni pepperoni. So we keep our shoes on. Like a nasty, nasty, nasty guest. I just realized this guy, this is the 80s, and he's wearing skinny jeans. This is on point. Nurse's room, Kongo Shitsu. Hello. Excuse me. I was gonna warn you guys so you didn't get startled by my sneeze. It came on too quickly though. Excuse me. Haibara's assistant notes. In recognition of my fruitful research into the workings of the cranial nervous system. Were they doing cranial nerve exams here? I love cranial nerve exams. That's like my favorite ASMR. Can I get a cranial nerve exam here? Do the ghosties give cranial nerve exams? That would be really cool. I've been assigned to work as an assistant to Dr. Shigeto Haibara at the Haibara Infirmary on Ogetsu Isle. They were first to it. Amazing. Dr. Haibara is the leading researcher of Moonlight Syndrome, a condition peculiar to the Ogetsu Islands. The documents I have read describe Moonlight Syndrome as a composite mental disorder with curious symptoms such as sleepwalking and memory loss. Sounds like your mostly standard dementia. Despite ongoing research, both the cause of the syndrome and the reason for its confinement to the Rogetsu Islands remains unknown. Clearly it's because the island's on the gate to hell. If I know my fatal frame. Dr. Haibara is currently working to discover the truth about the condition. He has taken a unique approach to treating Moonlight Syndrome, incorporating the folklore of the islands. Treatments such as musical therapy using the traditional Rogetsu Isle moon sounds are unheard of in conventional psychiatry. I think Dr. Haibara's ideas are leading the profession in an exciting new direction. His research may not only cure Moonlight Syndrome, but also help to unlock the mystery surrounding the effect that memory has on the mind. It's fascinating. I have no doubt that working with Dr. Haibara will be a chance to gain valuable experience that simply cannot be found on the mainland. And then he died. Shoji Katagiri. Well, Shoji, you picked the wrong doctor to intern under. Ooh, Spirit Stone. Oh, hi. Hey, dude. Looking good. On me, I'm looking good. It's awkward when people call you boomer because you know things from the 90s. God. Yeah, I am definitely a boomer in that respect, but it's weird for me because I have actual family members who are legitimate boomers, so anytime I hear that, I'm like, I am not 60 years old. Excuse you? 80s I don't really know much about, but I mean, movies and video games and books let us get a glimpse of that time period. So fashion, at least, is very easy to know from the different time periods. Medical file, Asagi Hizuki. Hizuki Asagi, female, age 6. Room, old building, ward number 2. Reported symptoms include fear of mirrors and memory loss. I thought mirrors said minors at first, and I was like, damn. Yes, exactly. Like, I am square in the millennial category. So it's like, I remember the 90s. Not that much because I was pretty young, but like everything in the 90s just blurred together to me. It's like I can tell you the shows I remember watching and stuff, but I could not point to the year. Like, I've looked up stuff before, I was being like, this was like 2002, right? And it's like, no, this was 1997. I'm like, what? No way. Like, I thought that was early 2000s. What? What? Did I just watch this late then? What? Reported symptoms include fear of mirrors and memory loss, pointing to prototypical moonlight syndrome diagnosis. Symptoms progressing at moderate rate. Probably reruns. Probably. Like I said, like it all just kind of blurred together, so it's like, oh yeah, I remember this show. Why? I don't know. I swear to God, I remember being sick and seeing an episode of the original Dragon Ball in my like delirium, but not knowing what Dragon Ball is. Was probably something that was airing at like 11 p.m. on like the Sci-Fi Channel or something like that, like some weird thing. Scheduled for surgical procedure next week. Oh God, are they giving lobotomies? Oh man. I thought we as a society had progressed past those by this point. Procedure was previously performed on 2 moonlight syndrome patients with more severe symptoms, producing no positive results. It is hoped that performing this procedure on a patient with relatively mild symptoms will lead to development of a treatment for moonlight syndrome. Therefore, all involved are to take detailed notes and make appropriate reports afterwards. Note, the above is confidential. Do not disclose to patient or others. Hey, she's a minor. Aren't you supposed to get consent of the parents before doing shit? Oh God, how do I switch to the camera mode again? Oh my God, Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho I never saw in the wild. Here it's probably too far, but everyone on the island, the people who get this disease are island natives, so the parents have to be here. They're just not doing it, I guess. This is not one of the dolls that you can take a photo of and like it disappears. No. Ah, there we go. Had to get the blue circle. The doll's curse has been lifted. Yeah, I mean, and also this place was definitely not, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Following decent? Yeah, that's a good word for it. I was gonna go with something like following, you know, proper medical practices. Like HIPAA and all that stuff, but no, they're not decent. They're not good. Up to code, that's another good one, thank you. Because this guy, he found, the girls in a cave under the hospital where, like, they had been brought to do some kind of ritual. So yeah, this was, like, this place was all kinds of messed up. Like, they tried to incorporate modern medicine and folklore and just did all kinds of atrocities. Alright, we've got a door that's boarded up. Very nice. The doorknob is gone and planks have been nailed. Nice atrium. It would be a shame if we were to fall through the glass. In any other horror game, that would happen. They probably like it if it worked. I think that's the point. Things weren't actually working. Everyone was getting cursed and or sick and all that stuff, so. Oh my god, he's so old, he's gotta get down on his knees to pick stuff up. No squatting for this guy. Still nothing, okay. The flashlight. Hang on. Enhancements. Lunar power. Not enough. Got. Yeah, like the whole point of this place is they were trying to find a cure for this moonlight syndrome thing, and whatever they did ended up resulting in everyone on the island except for those 5 girls dying. So it's like, yeah, like they were arguably trying to do a good thing, but they were apparently messing with forces that should not have been messed with. Back down to the first floor. Is there anything else? We might have to just start taking pictures of doors. Oh. People will still do it if they get the chance. Well, yeah, but ideally should not. Ideally, we should not be more with forces we do not understand. This is why you will never catch me using a Ouija board. Do they actually work? I don't know. Are you gonna take the chance? I'm not. Why is there a stool in the lift? This is a 60s board game? I did remember that, yes. I do think they took the concept from some other occult stuff. Like, this looks weird, I know, but in this game, if you're not sure how to progress and everything seems locked, search around for stuff to take pictures of, because there's probably a magic spell on them. On a lock. It's on the most recent Internet Historian video. Ah! I haven't watched those in a while. I should. I love that kind of stuff. Are these bullet holes in the glass, or... No? Okay. At least the game will make it obvious, because, when there's something you can take a photo of, the controller will vibrate, and the rain will change color too, but the vibration clues you in first. Right. The only room we can go in, so there's probably something we missed. Did we really just miss this door? Like a complete banana? We sure did! There we go. Oh, there's a... I don't like the surgery, I understand. I wouldn't like it either. Ooh. Diary with pictures. They did surgery on me the other day. The other people who got the surgery didn't get better. So I said I didn't want to get the surgery. But the doctor told me it's okay since the surgery, it's all red inside my head. And I don't like it. My hair fell out too. That made me cry. But when I cried, there was blood in it. Oh! But Mama and the doctors say it's okay. My head is red and it feels like it's melting. It hurts, don't like it. Hope the pain melts away soon. Well, alright. I don't know in what world. Internal bleeding, right? The doctors are like, oh, it's fine, it's okay. I know. She's crying tears. That is not good. That is, you botched the surgery on a 6-year-old child? Blood is supposed to be internal, no worries. That's not what internal bleeding means. Blood's supposed to stay in the veins and the arteries! So this is where that boarded up door went to? Okay. Wheelchair. Door on the wall. Door on the wall. Who's the most fucked up of all? Oh, there's mirror on the wall. Ew, I would not want to touch those curtains. They have been there for who knows how long. There is black mold on those stains. Assisted in smoking area within 12 feet of the patients? Truly, the 80s were a different time. Found a small key wrapped in paper on top of the ashtray. Operation Prep Room? Oh, hell no. feels more like the 50s though. It does. I think the hospital might have been behind the times, so to speak. Cause let me think, cause this happened when the girls were young, so if it's the 80s now, this was like the 70s, 60s-ish? Or just after the war? Maybe. Let's see. I pulled up the wiki because now I'm curious. You know. The story is set in 1980 in the beginning of the game. So the girls are 17 now, so 10 years ago it would have been 1970s. So not that weird that an isolated island might have infrastructure that was from the 50s slash the war. This was before Japan had the bubble economy and like the rapid growth and stuff. They were still in recovery in the 70s, I believe. And places out in the middle of the nowhere always have older infrastructure than the cities, so. Oh, hang on. Wait, hang on, man. I need to take off this lens so I can actually do damage. Oh, hi! Ma'am? Sudden jump scare, right? Oh god, they're really hard to see. Our bro doesn't really have spirit sight, I guess, so it's kind of hard for him. This is also why that was an adult, but that kind of stuff is why I hate when there's the children ghosts. Because they can actually get below your field of vision because, you know, they're waist high. Oh, bye. I was like, what? Do you have something to tell me? Why are you still standing there? down the stairs. It'll hit the save point. It's going to the operation prep room? Ooh, we know bad stuff is coming. Oh, hi! Bro! Okay, I'm coming. Hold your horses. Okay. Is that all you have to tell me? Oh, we're looping. Okay. Well, time to save. The lost day. Ah, that's right. So this area is probably looping. Sure, let's get some medicine. I think we just found one. I got the feeling since this guy doesn't really have spiritual sight, he'll take a lot of damage. Use the key. There we go. Oh, more stones, very nice. I have enough for upgrade? I do not. Oof. Again, would not want to touch those. Well, hey. Hello, you. The doll's curse has been lifted. Thank you. Oh. Ah. Yay, medicine! Okay, definitely gonna be ghosts in here. They're giving us medicine. Oh, way! I was about to say, what do you want to bet there's something in the locker? Sure enough. There's something in the locker? No, not a ghost, but a news article. It's a clipping from a magazine. We delve into the darkness behind the mysterious Rogetsu disappearances. 6 months have passed since the mass disappearances on Rogetsu Isle. With the investigation stalled, the incident is on the verge of being forgotten. But we have uncovered a sinister history. That could be the key to solving the mystery. Oh, great tabloids. The pariahs never change, do they? The bizarre illness Moonlight Syndrome. We first focused our investigation on Moonlight Syndrome, a condition unique to the Rogetsu Islands. According to the medical expert we contacted, it is a type of amnesia with unusual additional symptoms, such as sleepwalking and sufferers acting as though possessed by some force. The disaster of Rogetsu Island legends returns. Folklorists familiar with the history of the island say that this sickness has long been feared as a plague. So its reaches clearly extends beyond the present-day incident into the island's murky past. Legend also tells of a strange incident in which over half of the inhabitants of Roketsu Isle vanished. There's an island group near Tokyo. Oh, I think I know which ones you're talking about. Moonlight Syndrome en masse. What if the Rogetsu disappearances were caused by an endemic outbreak of Moonlight Syndrome? The island is surrounded by a vast ocean. One doesn't like to linger too long on the fate of those wandering outside, blissfully unaware of their surroundings. Tourism efforts cursed the island? Some islanders were opposed to turning the Rogetsu Kagura, a ceremony that was supposed to appease the souls of the dead, into a tourist attraction. Yeah! Usually turning the occult into a tourist attraction is never a good thing. Could the real root of this bizarre case be the shallowness of those who tried to turn sacred ceremony into a commercial spectacle? Death of the last witness. Our only remaining lead was the last living witness to the incident, a young girl. Sadly, she died in hospital several days ago. Reports say she used her final breath to cry out for her mother. What did this poor girl see on that fateful day? The answer is known only to the now abandoned Rogetsu Isle. So there were two disappearance incidences. Cardboard box full of medicine bottles, okay? Doctors performing operation. Yeah, this looks sanitary. A large object shrouded in cloth. Let's not think too hard, huh? Cat bites are more likely to become infected than dog bites. Truth! Speaking as a person who got bit by their cat and then had to be on an IV for a week. Right, like the sensor's reacting to something. I cannot figure out where the thing is. Oh, hang on. I see you. And there we go. Well, that's one thing. Oh, it was this, huh? Really? Oh! Alright, we need to take the lens off. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. Thank you for the follow! Much appreciated! Oh god. Oh, got her! Woo! We dodged her special attack! Something is lying where the ghost disappeared. I told the doctor I don't like it. It hurts. Tomorrow, more surgery. It's making me bad. The surgery, more surgery. Tomorrow, more surgery. I don't like surgery. Hurts. The surgery. It hurts me. Ow, ow, ow. Hurts. Hurts me. Die. Hurts. You have my sympathies, you poor, sweet child. You are 6 years old. You did not deserve any of this. Just going to touch the hair. Ew! Post-mortem report. Female age 6, time of death, 32 minutes after midnight. Circumstances of death, condition deteriorated severely after second surgical procedure. Patient was tranquilized but suddenly became deranged during the night. Doctor provided immediate emergency treatment to no effect. Patient died soon after. Cause of death unknown. Possible death due to weakness brought on by sudden worsening of moonlight syndrome symptoms. Or, you know, the fact her brain was bleeding. The mad doctors will blame literally anything but themselves, huh? Hubris is a terrifying thing. Oh, I thought that was a actual head. It's a bust. Should I be doing this? No! If you're asking yourself that, you should not! What is the Rogetsu Kagura? There is a flyer posted up here. Once every 10 years in the month of September, ooh, my birth month, a very important ceremony takes place on the Rogetsu Isle, main island of the Rogetsu Islands. This is the Rogetsu Kagura. The Rogetsu Kagura is a representation of a means of direct communication between the living and the dead. Its origins are uncertain, but the people of Rogetsu Isle have carried it down through the ages as a way to honor the deceased. A maiden called the Vessel dances herself into a trance to the accompaniment of music played by 5 girls called organs. The dance continues well into the night. Not only the Vessel and the organs wear masks during the Kagura, all those present as observers wear masks and hold candles while watching the ceremony. As the island's most important festival, the Kagura calls those born on Rogetsu Isle home every 10 years. They are said to make the journey no matter how far away they live. Once accessible only to such natives, the Kakura was open to visitors 30 years ago and is now the central tourist attraction on the island. Tourism. Excuse me. Ooh. Uh-oh. So that's why the girls got called back, huh? Interesting. Watch out for the scissors! There we go, assistant's notebook. I've been observing cases of moonlight syndrome at Haibara Infirmary. The moment I first laid eyes on one of the patients, a ghastly thrill traveled up and down my spine. The syndrome is unlike anything I've ever seen before, and in this line of work, I've seen more than my fair share of unusual and disturbing things. Moonlight syndrome presents symptoms of memory fragmentation along with deterioration of sense of self, resulting in destruction of the sufferer's personality. In advanced stages, it leads to total amnesia and unresponsiveness, and is ultimately fatal. But apparently, most patients choose to end their own lives before the symptoms can progress to those final awful stages. Watching as these poor bastards have their memories taken away from them as they break down and are consumed little by little, it's so horrible one trembles at the sight. I wouldn't wish Moonlight Syndrome on my worst enemy. No one should have to feel themselves slip away into the darkness. Seeing it for myself, I have a renewed sense of urgency regarding my work here. Dr. Haibara is treating Moonlight Syndrome as a special kind of local endemic disease, but he hasn't yet been able to grasp the nature of the condition or develop a reliable method of treatment or cure. His focus on medication combined with surgical procedures and folk medicine as a means to combat this condition. I'll learn more details about the different kinds of treatment tomorrow. I just hope one of them can be developed into a cure, and we can finally wake these people from their nightmares. About that. Exam room. Okay, the exam room. Okay. Hello? Who the fuck's knocking stuff over? This is a hospital, you gotta be careful. People are resting, you can't be making noise. Different fill of nails? Ew, oh god. That is freaking horrifying. No wonder the girl had internal cranial bleeding. Oh, door's locked. Okay, we can't go out that way. We go back the way we came. I thought the door was gonna be locked for a second. He was taking a moment. He was taking his time. Hello? Alright, that got me! You got me, game! You finally did it! Like, I knew a ghost was gonna show up, but I thought they were gonna face in the wall. I didn't think they were gonna pop up like that. That's my own fault. I should have known better. Oh, hey, there you are. Come on. Ah, there you are. Get out of here. You were probably a decent doctor, but also, what the fuck? You did some fucked up shit here. Something is lying where the ghost disappeared. Informers report. He's a whistleblower. Alright. Good on you, you redeemed yourself. Ibata probably killed you for it, but you did the right thing. I am associated with Haibata Infirmary, and I want to make the truth known about the recent disappearance of those girls. As I was walking in the infirmary grounds, I heard the sounds of children's voices coming from the well. At first, I thought I was hearing things, but the voices became more and more distinct. They weren't just crying as normal children do when they fall or lose sight of their parents in a crowded place. It was an altogether more hollow, terrible sound. It's them, the girls who vanished, I'm sure of it. I can't keep quiet about this anymore. If you don't act now, it will be too late. Those girls are being consumed. Even as I write this, I beg you, conduct a search of Haibata Infirmary as soon as possible. Katagiri just wanted to help people. Unfortunately, Haibata was possibly consumed by his ego. That seems to happen often with doctors! Ow! Oh god, there are two of you, aren't there? Am I just supposed to run? Because the flashlight is not responding. Oh, can I not use it in areas where there's no moonlight? I guess so. Alright. Hey, go fuck yourself. Another one. Get down there. Oh, no, never mind. I was just pushing the wrong button this whole time. That's fine. It's not like you need to take pictures of every ghost. The points do help get more items, but... Again? The fuck is calling here? Ah. Okay, yeah, no, the flashlight was not working, so yeah, I guess we were out of charge. Hi, buddy. Oh, hi! Nice try. Alright. Let's get some more medicine. Let's save. Let's spin a bit. Oh, map. There we go. So we want to go down here. Excuse me? Just waiting for the light to recharge. There we go. Oh, here we go. Tape of a video recording Takashi Aiba. Found a document, Moonlight Syndrome and the Moon. In mild cases of Moonlight Syndrome, patients start to lose fragments of their memories and tend to sleepwalk. Neither of these symptoms is especially uncommon and may even occur together, but it is the effect of the phase of the moon on Moonlight Syndrome patients that makes it very different from such other conditions. Patients stabilize when the moon waxes and is full, but tend to seek out the moonlight and wander at night. When the moon wanes, they become frightened and unstable. Hence, the condition we now call Moonlight Syndrome was originally known as moon lust or night walking, name still used in superstitious contexts. In severe cases, patients lose almost all of their memories and are attracted to windows and rooftops, giving the appearance of being led by the moonlight. They bathe happily in it as if having their lost selves return to them, albeit for a fleeting, unsustained moment. The moon again. The moon, so much with the moon. Patients who lose their memories will start looking towards the moon without fail. Symptoms like this may occur in individual psychiatric cases, but it is difficult to satisfactorily explain their simultaneous emergence in multiple patients. The condition is unique to the Rogetsu Islands, so it may have some connection with the climate or beliefs of these islands. Yes, you have said that many, many times that this is unique to the island. Wow, that looks like an uncomfortable pillow. It's just a box. Might be good for your neck. Maybe. I don't know about that. Is this where we came? It is not. Okay. Nurse placing a wooden card. Okay, ma'am. I will deal with your stuff in a minute. No. Oh, the film. Or I guess the lens. I see. There we go. Oh, this is a key card. An old style wooden key card. This is a really cool, technological, cultural thing. Carving wood in certain ways to be used as keys. With a waning moon. Okay. Ah, that's right, we're behind the counter now. Oh, sacred water, that's good. And medicine, that's also good. Okay. I think that door to our right was the one we came through, so let's try this one. Or no, never mind. Yep, nope. We actually want that other door. Alright. This one too. Oh, medical file room. Oh god, the file room. So many HIPAA violations are about to be committed right now. Assistant hiding something? Well, it turns out you were trying to actually be a decent dude. Just, you know, sucks for you. That you... Hi? Is that an answering machine? I have never heard an answering machine beep like that. There's something on the desk. Then days pass and our efforts to treat Moonlight Syndrome continues. Dr. Haibata's treatment methods have shown some positive results, but they're starting to lose what basis they had in medical science and are increasingly muddled with superstition and folklore. He's putting more and more emphasis on his own ideas and the legends of the island. Frankly, I doubt the efficacy of such methods. I've never seen such treatments applied to a neurological condition. In particular, the macabre apparatuses he uses aren't like anything I've ever seen used at any other hospital. What I find most disturbing, though, is the bizarre terminology used in this hospital. These are not standard medical terms. For instance, intermediate stage Moonlight Syndrome patients present symptoms where they fear their own reflections in mirrors or water. In the folklore of Rogetsu Isle, this phenomenon is referred to as budding. The patients may be seeing their own faces reflected as something entirely different. Whatever the nature of the symptom, I wish they would call it a hallucination or a phobia. Rather than use a proper medical term, the superstitious budding word is used by the infirmary staff on a daily basis. Apparently, patients who see a budded face visible only to themselves also bud. Then there's blossoming. I don't know the specifics of this symptom. but I have seen the color drain from people's faces at the mere mention of the word. From the sound of it, I doubt it has anything to do with botany. They say that those who see the faces of people with severe cases of Moonlight Syndrome resonate with them and become afflicted with the syndrome themselves. Is this budding? Whatever the name for it is, how is it even possible for a neurological condition to be transmitted? Before coming here, I wouldn't even have entertained such a possibility, but Moonlight Syndrome may somehow be contagious. On top of all this, I've been asked to make preparations for a rite to be held tomorrow. What kind of procedure is it? I don't know. How did it come to this? This whole affair has left me sick at heart. Better get out of here before they start killing the outsiders. The light for the director's office is lit. Is someone in there? Hello? Uno momento, sir or madam. I will be right with you. Ah, there you are. Come on. Woo! Jesus! Bro! Bro, you can't just lunge at people like that. That's not okay. What is even happening now? Why is everything whited out? What happened there? Was that a glitch? Did I fuck up? What happened? I have no idea. Oh, we are out of moonlight. Damn, if only we hadn't missed that one shot. Hey! I saw you! I let go of the button! That is unfair! That is unfair! Rude. There isn't even an item there. It was just a ruse. An engraved box is being held closed by some sort of mechanism. It's an engraving with a waxing moon and a waning moon pattern, with 2 slots visible. Alright, so we got one key. We need to find the other. Anything else in here we're missing? Nope. Okay. Out we go. Sir, it's curtain. It's fabric. You can walk through it. Come on now. Bro got stuck on a corner of a cloth. Can't move. Small stick on a rope. Literally. Oh, this is reception thing. Yes, wrong door. Two-inch crack in the floor. You're not wrong. It's like the beta testers who are like, hey, I managed to crash the game because I kept walking into this corner for an hour. Alright. There's a back door, huh? That goes the forced path to the graveyard. We have not tried that stuff yet. I assume orange means door is open? So let's try. Have to get that second wooden piece somewhere. Okay, so we gotta go through all this other stuff. Oh, that was that one door we couldn't open. Guess we'll see if it's happening now. Find a specimen room. E. Joe Gucci. Yep, that's the emergency exit, alright. It's locked! Who's locking the emergency exit door? Man, we're gonna have to wander around again. Just to find whatever it is we're missing. Ah, delightful. At least, ghosts don't really respawn in this game. So we can mostly wander around to our heart's content without worrying. If the ghost pops up, it means we've triggered plot, generally. There was something about director's office, wasn't there? Now that I think about it. But where is the director's office? Reference room, operating room, prep room, hall, exam room, medical file room, director's office. Oh, apparently we just walked right past it. Alright. Gamers do indeed need to be led by the hand with bright yellow markers, because we are, unfortunately, a little dim sometimes. Whee! Alright. Bippity boop. Let's... Nah, we won't save, because we haven't really done anything since we last walked past there. Not that way, this way. Now there's an outside door that leads to where we gotta go. Okay, so yeah, we need to... go out and down, basically. Right, because we went into the file rooms and then we just came out and left. Okay, now we're cooking. Nice. Thank you. Ooh, what's down here? The director's office is the way to go, but we should check down here. That way we know. A cell? That's nice. Assistant behind fence. You gonna open it for me, buddy? No? Oh, we're gonna reach through the bars. That's... Oh, there we go! The box opened when the cards were inserted. Memo with code? What? Director's office? Ozuki no... Daiket. Keitaru ni... Oh no. Keitaro koto mo nashite omoe... shieba? Omoeba? A steel number and some kind of riddle are written on it. Director's office twice 7 days makes the... Oh, it was Mangetsu. Okay. Twice 7 days makes the new moon full, +1 is the key to the square as well. Nice, great. So does everything need to add up to 14 then? It's twice 7 days? If that's the case, it's 9 plus 4 is 13. Plus 1 would give us 14, so 1, 8, 1, 7, 1, 6. 5 plus 3 is 8. 14 minus 8 is 6. Yeah, so 1, 6. 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. Plus 5. 165? Figure out the memo's code. I will give it a shot. 165? Oh, hey! What a friendly looking dude. A cloud-veiled moon? I thought that was an octopus. Director Haibata's notes. I come from an esteemed lineage of head ceremonial priests bearing the honored name of Haibata. I am also the medicine man on this island, and as such have come face to face with the condition known in the modern vernacular as Moonlight Syndrome. In establishing an institution to research and treat Moonlight Syndrome, I have exploited the benefits of medical science while still upholding the teachings of my ancestors. Aren't you high and mighty? I believe it is my mission to research this baffling syndrome using a fusion of modern science and ancient tradition. Once the people of Rogetsu Isle use their own means befitting of their time to delve into the nature of mind and soul. The masks of the Kagura were one such means. By wearing the mask and hearing the music, the vessel loses herself. The organ's masks allow them to keep their beat steady. The wearing of masks stimulates various different parts of the human brain, and this is a fascinating phenomenon that science alone cannot explain. Masks truly are a powerful method to explore the potential of the brain. They open a door for us to explore new territories. And so came to be the ancient to know the true form of the Rogetsu Kagura, the right of descent. Oh, here we go. This right provides us with a means to dive into the abyss of the mind. However, the right of descent has been forbidden ever since it brought disaster to the island. Oh, so this is your fault! The legends that tell of this disaster are terrifying. But in order to conquer Moonlight Syndrome, we must be brave enough to step over taboo boundaries. The moon eclipses but once every 10 years. We cannot let this chance escape. Time is a commodity we sadly lack. And then everyone lost time now. Great, thank you. Ah, yes. 1, 6, 5. Damn it! So that was not it. twice. Was it twice a week makes the moon full? 1 plus makes the square whole? Okay. Good. Seems unlikely there's a hint somewhere in the room. But might as well. Drills from behind it, so there's something behind the bookcase, obviously. Oh yeah, the house shrine. No hint, okay. Memo of the code. Twice 7 days makes the new moon full. +1 is the key to the square as well. Is it? Or is it? Is it supposed to equal 15 instead of 14? And that's where the +1 comes in. That might be it. So 9 plus 4 is 13. +2 would give us 15, so 2. 5 plus 3 is 8. To get 15 would be 7. 8 plus 1 is 9. To get 15, that's 6. 2, 7, 6. I got it! Yeah! Nothing can stop me now. I defeated all 3 of the Zero Escape games. Nothing can stop me. Certainly not a horror survival game puzzle. Really? Oh! Interesting. Shut the doors, then you can open. What's back here? A staircase, obviously. And also some absolutely terrifying vibes. Secret lab. Hi, buddy. Give me a second. Oh, I have an itch on my face, but I don't dare scratch right now. Uh-oh. Throwing a little bananas in the wall. Oof. Okay, scratch. Oh, that's better. This bed is fitted with an ominous device. What the hell was Director Highbottom doing down here? God, you do not— brain surgery! Oh, they were doing lobotomies. Asshole! Notebook, there we go. 27. Occupation Director, Director of Highbottom Clinic, Tokyo. I see. Wanted under suspicion of causing the death of 3 patients while performing highly unethical surgical procedures. Most likely on the island the day of the Rogetsu Kagura. His father Shigeto is head of the island and director of Highbottom Infirmary. Very influential in the area. Substantial financial support of his son? Probably. 53. Damn, left a note before committing suicide. 29. Tsubaki Tono? Eh? Yuko Magaki? Eh? I've noticed this the kidnapped 10 years ago. Interesting, so you're in love with her. Brain surgeries. Evidence shows that experimental treatments for Moonlight Syndrome were carried out using special equipment to stimulate the brain. Great. We love unethical medical treatments. Moonlight Syndrome research file. Of all the methods of treating Moonlight Syndrome that we have tried to date, the most promising appears to be surgery. Specifically, this treatment involves stimulation of the brain by direct or indirect means. Progress was slow and difficult at first with much experimentation, but results start to appear, and now it seems that the day cannot be far when we find a comprehensive treatment method. However, there was recently a case in which surgery seemed successful at first, but unfortunately ended in tragedy. The patient initially appeared to recover from Moonlight Syndrome, but rapidly deteriorated with the total amnesia and voidness followed by death. The corpse's face appeared warped and was of course harvested immediately. What the fuck? They be peeling people's faces off. Oh, sweet Jesus, I hate this. My claustrophobia is kicking in. What is with this tiny door? Is this for children? This is where the elevator comes down. Thanks, I hate it. Imagine investigating in a three-piece suit every day. No, that's the sacred rope meant to keep shit out. What have you done? You brought in contamination! Yeah, that's great. Oh. Generally, I don't recommend hugging children you don't know, but okay. I can understand he was trying to comfort them. The last day. Clear phase 3. Save the game, yes. Okay, we can go on a little bit longer. I can't go past 10, unfortunately, today. So this one might be a little shorter than usual, but that's okay. If no one remembers something, does that mean it never happened? Ruka Minazuki, another one of the girls who disappeared 10 years previously, comes to Rogetsu Isle after Misaki and Madoka. Ruka grew up on the island, but after the incident, she and her mother left. Ruka has her own reasons for coming here. Ruka wants to piece together her lost memories. Why doesn't she remember where she was born or what her father looked like? What was done to her and the other girls? What happened on the island the day they were taken? While exploring Rogetsu Hall in search of the key to her memories, Ruka encounters the ghost of Madoka in the room next to the Aso Museum. She then looks in the mirror and is greeted with a vision of her own face, warped and distorted. Ah, yes, hi. Oof. Void. Search the air. Note from Madoka. Don't understand since I saw the one with no face. I don't understand. My face is breaking out. I remember now. Me crying, Ayako's face, a hand grabbing. The mask is coming, blood red, then music, fallen face. No, don't show me anymore. I remember. We were chosen, it hurts, everything. Shut it out. Shut it all out. I don't want to see. I want to shut it out, but the moon is calling. The moon, the moon, moon, moon. I want to be somewhere dark with no moon. I'm going back to my room. Okay. Well, we know where that is. Spirit stones? Very nice, thank you. Improves camera's charging time. Yes. Okay, we already took a picture of that one. Corridor. Oh, hi! Music again. Follow the ghost, as they say. Oh, hi. Switch it off? Heck yes! Oh my god. There's a logbook by the switch. One item to report: experimented today with musical therapy by playing music over the speakers between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. 5 hours of that racket? No wonder they were going mad. As usual, the music was a selection from the moon sounds. Some patients, especially the youngest children, were seen to present extreme reactions not normally seen in them. Since the therapy has been proven to produce an effect, it may be carried out again in the future. I don't think that's the effect you want. I don't think you want people to be distraught. However, I believe that most of the reactions seen today were not positive. The behavior of our patients still holds many mysteries for us. The next time such experiments are carried out, please prepare as much as possible for unanticipated situations. Oh, Ayako. Hey! Not her again? That's a valid reaction. Considering I'm assuming the toys are people, not, you know. Oh no, here we go. Oh, apparently that didn't count. Something is lying on where the ghost disappeared. A meeting will take place tomorrow at 6 p.m. to explain their experimental treatment of playing music over the speaker system. Information about the location of the meeting will follow. The nurse in charge of room 207 in the new building should bring the music score from the room next door. Okay. There's a lot more sounds in this place now. Oh, I walked. Oh, nice. Okay, now we save. And I think we will call it here. A little shorter than usual, but but the streaming room is very hot. And I still gotta shower and get myself to bed. Considering it is warm, I'm probably gonna have trouble sleeping, so probably a good idea to get ready, try and sleep early. Alrighty. Oops. Oh, knocked over stuff. Oh wow. There we go. Perfect. Perfecto mundo. Alright. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna check what the weather's supposed to be tomorrow. Because if it's gonna be something crazy like 40 degrees, I might not stream tomorrow, just as a warning. So let's see. Feels like 34 with 60%, 70% humidity. Oof. Alright, we'll play tomorrow by ear. That might be a little too humid for me, considering it is already 28 degrees in the streaming room with 40% humidity. Freaking hot. Alrighty, so we'll play it by ear tomorrow. If the weather is agreeable, I will see you guys back here at 7 p.m. EST. Probably won't be playing more Fatal Frame. We'll do something different tomorrow. For the folks who don't want to watch the spooky games, so they can finally have something for them. Alrighty. Catch, that's gonna be it for me. So, if it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. If it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on off to bed. And until next time I see ya, take care of yourself, wash your face, brush your teeth, eat good food, drink some water, because it's just the dehydration season. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Mwah.